I need to turn on the light. I'm going to be journaling, but I need to get some paper ready to utilize in my journaling. Mixed media journaling is what I call it. Other people call it junk journaling. It might be the same thing, or we might be on totally two different things. But I think it's the same thing. I'm doing this in real time so that I can motivate y'all to grab a coloring book, grab some color pencils or some watercolors or some acrylics or some charcoal or some anything, and get coloring with me. I'm here to motivate you to color, to make a journal from scratch. That's going to have scraps in it, and we're going to be ripping this up, so don't think too hard about it. Just do what you can to do the best you can in this quickest amount of time possible, because we have homework. But we want to do this. It's relaxing. I get to make content. It's relaxing, and if it comes out good, I can try to sell it on eBay or something. Or if I start stacking up what I make, if I do make stuff and stack it up, then we could maybe even sell at a craft fair or something, or a farmer's market. If they come out good. I think they will, but we never know until it's done, right? So grab your coloring book. Everybody's got to have a coloring book. Who doesn't? You can get them at Dollar Tree for $1.25. You can get them at, you can get a free coloring page at different places, different events, different places. You can get a coloring book anywhere. You can get a coloring page anywhere. You can just get a piece of paper, some color pencils or some crayons or some watercolors or some acrylics or any paint, and you can just either draw something and paint it or color it, or just color in paint in random ways on a piece of paper. You don't have to have a coloring book. I'm doing like an ombre thing with the flowers. They're going to alternate. But not necessarily just alternate. They're going to be wild. I want a lot of color. I love color. Oh, I didn't do this one. Oh, no, that's the other one. See what I mean about the ombre? I got the blue, then the purple on the tip.
Chelsea, look at this.
Okay. Oh, that one needed to be orange. We can add orange to it. Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
It's going to shatter.
Right. That sucks.
I know, because it's built into it. You know?
Okay, I'm on the phone.
I don't understand, but it's built into it.
Right. That sucks. It lasted a while. It lasted years. Which is crazy. Yeah. Okay, what other colors should we put in here? Right now we have blue and purple. I wanted the middles to be orange and yellow, and I accidentally colored one purple. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Let's get the yellow and the orange colored in so that we don't keep messing up. We can still add some yellow to it. There we go. We fixed it. Are y'all coloring? Leave me a comment and let me know whether you colored with me or not. What could we talk about? Give me some ideas of what we could talk about in these type of videos. Please. I don't even know what to talk about. I can't believe I applied for SSI and SSDI through the SSA back in 2022. And I've appealed it several times because they keep denying me. And I took it to the federal district courts and they remanded it back to the SSA because the SSA failed to do something. And the federal district courts found an error in the SSA's decision or process. Either way, I don't know if it was their decision or their process. And so they remanded it back to the SSA to fix their error and to reevaluate my case, I guess. And I had a hearing, and in the hearing, they told me that they didn't have my medical records. And I kind of had a feeling they didn't because they had me go to their doctor. But why have me go to their doctor if they're still going to require my medical records? But either way, they said they didn't have my medical records and that they have to get them. So I need to send them a list of all my doctors, actually. I should do that today and fax it to them or mail it to them, either way or something. Fax it and mail it. I need to do that today. I gotta write that down so I don't forget. I don't even know where a sticky notepad or anything is. Here's one. I got one right here. And I need a pin. Okay. SSA list of my doctors for records. Search. Acquisition. Fax and mail. Today. Today is Thursday. Oh, and I need to call Jackie and ask if we can have our appointment by phone. And I need to call Melissa. Transportation. Okay, that's it. My back hurts from doing this because I don't have a chair to sit in right here. It's over here and I can't bring it over here. I have stuff all over it and there's no room. This apartment is so small. There's no room to do anything. And it doesn't help that I have a lot of stuff. But I have to have a lot of stuff because I have to do my coping skills. We're not even going to color all of it. We're going to leave a lot of white because we don't color a lot. And it looks pretty with just some of it colored, right? What is this? What color is this? This is blue. So we need to get some blue right here. This is a dark blue. I think it's the same blue I was using earlier, so it's fine with the ombre. It's almost holographic, not holographic, but metallic, right? Isn't it? I don't know that flowers look like this, but I'm sure there's some that do. God created a lot of beautiful things, and these are beautiful. So, guarantee there's flowers that look like this. If my mind can imagine it, God's mind can imagine it. Times 20 million and infinity and beyond. That's beautiful. Look at this. Maybe I'll do better squatting like this on my one knee. Y'all can't see me though, so. These are leaves. What am I doing coloring that yellow?
Did you know that when they opened the Zoo of London, the first admission prices were like normal pets? It's because they needed animals to feed the lions.
Oh no!
Yeah, so as admission to get into the zoo, you can bring your dog to feed the lions.
That's horrible.
That's invented, dude. Because they were in a shortage and a crisis. They didn't have food for the animals, Chelsea.
They should have got deer. There's always deer.
Not in London.
And rabbits and stuff
They're
like
on an
that.
island over there, you know.
That's horrible. You don't feed dogs to the lions. I'm going to go in with the light red right here instead of dark. It's just going to be light right here. That way it kind of looks pink, even though it's red. Oops, that one went on a little darker than I wanted to, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect.
See, I had to finagle it, but at least I was able to pay you.
I know, thank you. That's pretty. Okay, let's see. Where else do we need some color? Over here.
Since I need my glasses, you know.
I know. Yeah, I'm excited for you too. I'm not wearing mine because she didn't fit them on my face right. She made them crooked.
So, I was talking to TVD here, but I guess the like, technical hack to get around paying for thin lenses, you know, is to get certain shapes and sizes of lenses, because then they have to naturally be thin anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the square glasses that I got, the frames, you know, because of that, because of our astigmatism, it goes from top to bottom, not left to right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and because of the frames that I got, you know, the top and bottom have to be thin because of how the size
Chelsea,
of it.
here's your reminder.
So the lenses have
Check
to be
the
thin
EEOC website to schedule an appointment to file a charge.
Alexa, cancel that reminder. I already scheduled my appointment.
Hang on just a second. Chelsea, here's your reminder. I found 15 reminders. Which one would you like to cancel? File a charge.
She's asking you.
She can figure it out.
Anyways, so I lost track of what I was saying.
That's because she interrupted you.
Like you do all the time.
I know, you were done. He got the thin frames, the square frames, so that he could get the thinner lenses. I get it. That's pretty. Look at that. I like this light blue with the red. Well, it almost looks pink. What are y'all coloring? I wish we could, like, do this live so we can hang out.
And then I'll send you that 25 now so you can send that check for the Medicaid.
Okay.
I got a welcome email the other day for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll give it to you now.
Alrighty.
I just thought we had to get it in there before the 15th of June or July, right?
Yeah. I don't know when, but soon.
Well, don't forget to send it if I send it.
I can send it today.
Well, don't forget. You like to forget.
I know. I don't like to. Okay, now let's get some leaves colored. Where else is is this?
Just keep in mind, I'm not gonna have money to go shopping or nothing like that, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remind me to go to Artie's Pantry next week and I can get more meat if they have it. And I can go to UNC and get whatchamacallit, get food too.
We'll just need to pay attention to it, you know what I mean? Because it'll be a while before I get home again.
Yeah. This is relaxing. Wow. I hope y'all are trying this. Where should we do the orange? I feel like we should do it right here. That's the only ones like that. We need a little bit more orange over here. So I'm going to do these stripes. And this stripe. Even though I think this is supposed to be green. And this stripe. Now we need the dark green. And go over here. And where else does the dark green need to go? Right here. And right here. We didn't color that leaf over there. Green in the inside. Light green anyway. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. I should color in these words with markers. I just hope it doesn't bleed. That way it's true to mixed media. I can put something under it so it doesn't bleed through. let's put our color pencils away when you're ready and get your markers out. I sawdust. I don't know why I have sawdust, but I do. These are alcohol markers, y'all. We're just going to put this under here, like this. What color should we do? I think we should do light blue, and we'll see. We're going to start with light blue. Oh no, we're going to start with light green. It probably would bleed, but maybe not too bad because it's not permanent. Water should be blue, light blue. It's the only blue I have in here, actually. So we're going to skip down to the word waters. He leadeth me beside still waters, Psalm 23:2. That's what it says. That's staying true to mixed media. Just switch up whatever medium you're using. Whatever product you're using, switch up the kind of product you're using. And color some of your picture, or draw some of your picture, or abstract some of your picture with a different medium, with a different product. If you want. You don't have to, of course. You don't have to do anything. But God says that idle hands are the devil's playground, so we have to stay busy. And it's true, because I'd be asleep, and I could die in my sleep from sleeping so much. And I would be asleep if I wasn't coloring right now and trying to make my journal. I'm just going to rip this up so it doesn't need to be perfect. But I still want it to be in the lines. I may not even use the words in my journal, but I wanted the picture to be complete. We might just do these 2 words. Well, no, we need to do leadeth at least. We're going to do leadeth in purple. Light purple. We're going to do the chisel side again. It's easier to paint with the chisel side. Oh, it is dark purple. Look at that. Well, it's like light dark. It's really pretty. It's a little hard, but we got this. I have hair on me. I still have it. It's in my hand. Oh, I got outside the line. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I hope y'all can still see the picture. This is going to be so pretty. I'm not going to want to rip it up. And then we will have to paint another one. Maybe we can use it in a bigger journal. These colors of markers are so pretty. Look at that. Should I do the word still? I feel like I should leave it blank. And do it pink. Oops, I got out of the lines. I got out of the lines again. I'm going to use the tip. I keep getting out of the lines. Trying to use the chisel like it should be used. Okay, it's fine that I went outside of the lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're done. We can rip it up. I messed it up. Maybe that's why I messed it up, so we could rip it up. Oops. I forgot. I forgot what? I forgot not to knock that over. And look, it did bleed through, so good thing we put this under it. That looks cool. Too bad it's backwards. Okay, let's rip it out of here. Preparation. Well, I guess not. Oh. We need scraps, so we need a purple. We gotta open these. These are brand new. Can you believe that this whole thing of scrapbook paper was on sale at, where was it? Michael's on clearance for $4. I can't believe it. I got a few of them, but I should have got more. They probably have them on sale all the time, though. But you know what's really cool is that they weren't holidays or anything, you know? Like, it would make sense if it was clearance, if it was holidays. But look, original, $11.99, clearance, $4. And it even has gold on it. Look at that. So, let's see. Is this the whole paper? I feel bad ripping it up. I'll use scraps too. I have some scraps in here. My card keeps falling on the ground. I have some of these. We can rip this. It rips in a straight line. Wow. This is a whole napkin. I don't want to rip that. Or it's a half of one. We can rip it. This means each journal will be connected to each other because it has a part of a butterfly on each. Or it will. That's pretty. Let's cut this one. Have one that size. Have two that size. What other kind is in here? That looks similar. That looks similar. They all look similar. This one don't. This one's different. Oh, I have zigzag scissors. Let me go get them. They were only 50 cents. I just took the price tag off of it. Look. 50 cents. For these scissors. At the thrift store. They're pinking shears. They're just kids style. Or they're old style or something. I don't know. That could be a job. Fuck, I don't want to answer it. It's my doctor's office. I don't want to answer it right now. I'm crafting. Oh, and they work. That's great. I was worried they wouldn't. I guess we could save this for something. This. We could probably save these for something. Maybe not. I don't know. Oops. Okay. I messed this up. I gotta get it straight. Well, it's a little straighter. It's kind of crooked. There. That's perfect. Let's do another one. Another pink one. We don't need more flowers because there's so many flowers on the butterfly. Here it is. Actually, these I can save for my paper making because I'm saving scraps of paper to make paper. To make handmade paper, homemade paper. I've been tearing up my mail and everything else, the envelopes, to save scraps to make my own paper. I got a decal. I got a brayer. I have a tub. I have food coloring. This feels like 2 pieces. It is. Dang. We got 2. Let's make this one smaller. Like a stamp. Well, actually, let's do a rectangle. 1 rectangle and 2 square. Okay, what other paper do we have? We need 5 for each journal, so more butterflies. We could cut out the butterflies rather than cutting through them. I like this one. I don't want to ruin it. This one, we'll ruin this one. Because we can cut out the butterflies like this. Whoa. Like that could be one. That could be one. There's a scrap. There's a scrap. There's a scrap. Let's try to cut out another butterfly. There's one. Here's another one. Oh, I didn't get this side. Did I get the other ones on the side? Oh, yeah. Weird. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That's okay. Gives a character. I like this one. I'm going to cut one side and rip the rest. Oops. So there's one. I don't like it like that. On this one. There's one. I like this one like that, with two sides. This one will be two sides wavy as well, but not all four sides. That might be enough. I want more like bright colors. Like this or something. Or, no, let's get some purple. We're going to cut one out of this paper. I'm going to put these back. We're done with them for now. Oh, you know what? We still got our coloring page to rip up. I don't want to rip this paper up. Is that one piece? This is thick. I'm going to get some of this one. Okay, I got it. It's not even, but I'm going to rip it anyway. Yeah. No, I'm not hungry. Sure? Yeah. Thank you, though. Where are you going? How? Oh. Okay. And that one we're going to keep big. I like that dark. We needed some dark in it. What other colors we got in here? Oh, yeah. We still have our coloring page to rip up. We can use these on the cover. These should be bookmarks. These should actually be bookmarks. We're not going to cut those, tear those. Oh, yeah, I don't want one right now. Thank you, though. I really like this. I almost want to frame this. I don't want to rip it. I just need to cut or rip the other sides, but I need a roller to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to tear into the picture. Okay, so we have our scraps. Now we need glue. We need to protect our surface. We're done with the scissors for now. We'll put them over here. Can y'all see? It almost looks like my phone's crooked or something. Whoops. Where can y'all see? Right here. To here. Well, no, to here. And to here. Okay, to here. No, to here. To here. Okay. And how far this way? Quite a ways. Okay. So we need to glue, according to treasure books, we need to glue 5 of these together. I don't know for what. I think they're going to go on the front of our journals. And our journals are going to be made out of cards, she said. So we have to keep that in mind. And a card is either the size of this, like this card, or it's the size of this. Oh, you can't even see. So it's either the size of this, or it's the size of this. I'm not really sure. We have both options. I made these the other day. Do you like them? Let me know in the comments, please. Okay, we're not doing any, like, she said we're also going to be adding, like, stickers and stuff like that. And, like, cardboard cutouts or cardstock cutouts or paper cutouts. And we're going to be utilizing, like, a special something, like a trinket or, like a charm, stuff like that. Or something I make with buttons, but I don't have any buttons, so I need to order buttons. I was going to order some on eBay, and I didn't get to. I bid on one, but I don't know if I won it. I need to check. So, these are all that kind. These are all that kind. I need to get it to where y'all can see better.
You know, going back to what you were telling me earlier, that is one of the 2 best things that we got here.
Right.
Was the refrigerator and the microwave.
Right, yeah.
And besides the fact that the door locks on the microwave, I really like it.
You like that? I thought you didn't like that.
I said despite that it does.
Oh. I see.
I don't like about it. I mean, it works really good.
Right. Okay, now y'all can see what I'm doing. Well, if my phone would quit falling.
Have you seen those tripods that follow you?
No.
You put your phone on it and it follows you around? Yeah, you don't have to turn your camera or nothing. It just follows you.
Oh, wow. I don't know how we're going to glue the napkin. I didn't think of that. We're going to have to put it on a background first and decoupage it on a background first. I have some cardstock we can use. we're going to have to do that. I have some Mod Podge. This is how you shake up Mod Podge. You don't shake it. You roll it. That's how you don't get bubbles. And then we need our brush, which is in the other room, of course. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. I like using this brush, the fan brush. Why does it look so zoomed? Oh, it was. Whoops. Okay. So we shook it by rolling it. Now we need just the top layer. Now who's that? It's probably the same person. I don't know. I gotta answer it. Hello, this is Chelsea.
Hey Chelsea, this is Carlos calling from Drive Motion Service.
Hi.
Hey, so I was able to get in contact with the warranty company. Actually, first let me tell you what we found. I'm sorry. So you went ahead and so we found the blower motor to be in off actually. So we checked all the fuses and all the relays. They were all good. We tested voltage at the blower motor connector and got 11.9 with the fast speed on. But the blower motor itself is not kicking on. So it's going to be the blower motor itself that's failing. I want to get that guy replaced. I called over to the warranty company. It looks like this component is not covered under warranty.
Oh.
Labor is not too bad. The part is actually not too expensive either. So we want to start with that. Parts, labor, and diagnostic, you would be around $415 with 1 cent. So if you give me the green light, I could go ahead and order that and get it installed for you today.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I think. I guess another clarifying question is, and I don't know why you would, but have you tried turning on the heater at all?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we're thinking is that it's actually the blower motor that's failing right now. So even if you do have even if we get this blower motor installed, we turn on the AC and it's still not working, we would have to address the blower motor first, because if we do any AC repairs, you're not going to be getting any air, because that blower motor is kind of what ventilates, or I guess makes that air go into your vents and into the cabin of the vehicle. So
And why isn't warranty covering it?
I couldn't tell you 100%. Typically, they only cover components like compressor or condenser, more in engine stuff. You know what I mean? But this one kind of sits underneath the dash of the vehicle, so it's not a covered component.
I thought it was for all motors, just not electrical.
So this is an electrical component.
It's what?
It's an electrical component.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course. I'll let you know when we're all done with it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. You have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
It's going to be $400 to fix my air conditioning, and it may not even be the solution. And it's not covered under warranty. It's fucking bullshit. Sorry to ruin my video, but I'm pissed. I don't have money like that. I'm poor. I should say we should just go without air conditioning.
Hi, this is Melissa from the Colorado Division of Vocational Rehab. Please leave your name, phone number, and the reason for your call, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much and have a great day.
Hi, Melissa. This is Chelsea Kramer. Could you please call me? I need to ask if y'all can reimburse me for the repair that needs to be done on my vehicle because warranty is not going to cover it. And it's going to be like $400, and it may not even be the solution. Oh, that's you on the other line. Hello? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry I missed your call.
It's okay. So we're in a conference call. I think we're leaving a voicemail right now on your phone.
Oh, that's okay. I'll delete it afterwards.
Okay. So I have to get my vehicle repaired because the air conditioning and heater is not working. And I'm wondering if DVR can reimburse me, please.
Probably not, to be honest. And the reason why is because vehicle repairs, it's something that we can do sometimes, but they're very circumstantial. And so some of the things that we would do a vehicle repair for are like if the vehicle is like not working and you need it to get to and from work, right? But the AC and the heat does not affect the functionality of the vehicle. Like you could still safely drive it. Although it's inconvenient and awful to not have AC, I totally...
Well, I need it for my migraines.
Okay, but I do think, because right now you're going to school, right? So we got you the paratransit bus passes. We were addressing... So we can't do both, basically. We cannot pay for the vehicle and also the paratransit.
We don't do the paratransit anymore.
I just recently, let me look it up, like last month I paid for a paratransit card. And let me look it up really quickly just to see when that was.
Well, we don't do it anymore, though.
Okay, but I'm just saying, so let me just explain to you what we need for us to be able to pay for vehicle modifications. We need to look at whether the cost of the vehicle, right? How much is the car worth and how much is it going to cost to repair? And ultimately, we don't pay for things that don't affect the functionality of the vehicle. So let me double check. I'll double check if there's a way that if like, I know that you do get migraines. I know that this could affect that. Let me review our policy and see what it says about that. But typically, this would not be something that we would pay for. Now, that doesn't mean for sure not. I'll double check and make sure that we can't, I'll be thorough and check the policy just to make sure.
Okay, and then I also heard that DVR can pay for mileage reimbursement. Is that true?
It's not true.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you're satisfied with the message,
are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Press 2.
Or I'm still here.
And re-record.
Okay, let's just see if it cancels that. Sorry. Otherwise, maybe let me go ahead and hang up and call you back so that we get off the voicemail.
If
Okay.
you're satisfied with the message,
Okay, I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
I'm here. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just very distracting talking over the...
I know.
Talking over the recording. Okay, so the way that mileage reimbursement works is that, to be honest, we're just like not paying for it right now. Right now, DVR is on a budget, and so we look for the cheapest possible form of transportation. So usually that is the form of a bus pass or a bicycle. Mileage reimbursement is super rare, and the only time that we really do it is if someone needs a way to get to and from work, and the bus is not an option, and they cannot afford their own gas, then we can pay for it until they get their first paycheck, and then it's on them.
Oh.
And ultimately, it's like I just have to be honest, it's really hard to get it approved.
Oh.
They really are not approving it right now. So it's not going to get approved, especially since it's not for work. It's for, because I know that right now we're supporting you and going to school. And so it's just it doesn't align with your needs, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So we will not be able to do that one. Let me look up really quickly because I'm looking right here, so bear with me. So I'm just going to read to you what I'm seeing here for the vehicle repair in the policy manual. Maintaining and repairing a private vehicle is primarily the responsible of the owner. DVR does not routinely pay for insurance, license, routine maintenance, costs of maintaining a vehicle. Individuals are expected to participate in the cost of transportation expenses with using their own vehicle, as in most cases. Vehicles are not exclusively for rehabilitation activities. So let me just see.
To me, that means that if we have a vehicle and we have our license, we should be using our car and not the bus. And it also means that DVR does not routinely, meaning consistently or constantly.
No, it means that's not what it means by routinely. Routinely means that we're not going to pay for an oil change or replacing tires.
Right, but it said routinely in two different concepts.
So,
and that was one of them.
In the context of our policy, routine maintenance is referred to maintenance that is necessary routinely, meaning that you have to do it regardless just to for the upkeep of the vehicle.
Right, but you also said something else about routinely. You said it twice.
It says, let me just see what I wrote. Maintaining and repairing a private vehicle is primarily the responsible of the owner. DVR does not routinely pay for. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we don't pay for like things like typically. I think is what that means.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's fair. And then the other one says or routine maintenance. So yes, that's accurate. So typically those are things that DVR is not going to be paying for. And then it says assistance with vehicle repair is intended for emergency situations where services have been initiated under the IPE, the employment plan, and the participant cannot continue with employment without the repair. So essentially, it's for emergency situations, and if it's on the plan, it's not currently on the plan.
Right, but the plan can be altered at any time.
Right. So it doesn't mean we can't add it, but in order for us to add it to the plan, we have to meet the criteria of the policy, meaning it needs to be an emergency. It needs to be under a certain amount of money. So I have to get information because we require a lot of, in order for us to see if it's something we can pay for, there is a lot of documentation needed. So let me pull it up and I can send it to you in an email if you want, so you can send it over to me.
Okay.
But give me 1 second because I have to look it up. So we have to get the vehicle, we have to get the VIN number, the make, model, year, and color. We have to get proof of insurance. We have to get proof of ownership or registration. We have to get a repair quote, not the diagnostic, and we have to get a copy of the driver's license. So
I have all that.
Okay, so those are all the things we need in order to see whether it's something we can pay for, because the cost of the repair cannot exceed the value of the vehicle.
And it won't, because the repair's $400 and I paid like $12,000 for my vehicle.
Okay, and if I'm being honest, Chelsea, we can go ahead and submit it and we can go through it, but and I'm happy to do it. I just want to be clear, I have no problem doing it. But I think the odds are slim that it's going to get approved, because right now you are doing school full-time remotely, and it's not for employment purposes, because you do not need it to complete what we are supporting at this time. When we support you in your job search, when you're going to interviews, when you do it might be more applicable then, but as of right now, it does not seem aligned with the services we're providing. It doesn't mean we can't try. It doesn't mean we can't go through the motions and get all the paperwork and just double check, and I'm happy to double check. I just want to mediate your expectations, okay?
Yeah, and it is part of my goal, because I'm going to school half-time and I'm also trying to getting experience in the case management field. So like peer supporter, a case management assistant, or a case manager. And because I'll be more competitive when it comes to getting a career with education and experience.
I totally agree with that. I don't dispute that at all. But DVR can only support one at a time. We can only support school so we can only support education or employment. And then and as of right now, you have an education goal, meaning that we're supporting the education aspect. And then once you complete the education, then we can support the employment goal. But any employment that you seek while you're doing the education does not fall under DVR's responsibility, because we are responsible in agreeing to help you with the education portion.
Well, can you please send me the statutes or whatever that governs that?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you.
send it all to you, and then I'll also send the list of the documentation needed. Again, I'm happy to go through the motions. I'm happy to try it out, and if we can justify it, great. We can justify it, and if it's justifiable, we'll pay for it. But if it doesn't meet the policy requirements, then we're not going to be able to do that.
Right.
So let's go through the motions. Let's try it out. Let's see where it takes us, and then we can kind of take things from there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. I'll send it on over to you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Sorry y'all had to hear all that, but at least y'all know how DVR works now. Or at least a little bit about it.